Hey, this is Rich. Welcome back. I just finished my 30th week on Wegovy. I took my 31st shot just a few moments ago. Like always, so far so great. I've had no side effects. I'm at the lowest dose, 0.25, and I've had all the benefits and none of the side effects. I wish it was going a little faster, just a little. I think I told you a while ago that I want to lose between 2 and 5 pounds a week. Maybe just because it was the danger zone period between Halloween and New Year's that I wasn't able to keep up with that pace. Stick around to the end. I'll tell you how I did this week. I do want to talk about something this week that I experienced because I've lost a significant amount of weight. I'm reaching a breaking point of, it seems like a natural break. I'm going out and I'm trying to buy new clothes. And I'm still in the big and tall variety. I'm in the variety that I can't just go to a regular department store and buy something and hopefully they have it. I have to go to the big and tall shops, or I have to go online to the big and tall sections, things like that. Hopefully I get down to the right size where I can not have to do that. But I did, and it's really disappointing. I don't understand why they don't have the same variety of clothes. I don't know why it's double the price. And I don't know why when department stores are struggling, Target is saying they're struggling, Kohl's is closing stores, Macy's is closing stores, JCPenney's always seems to be on the verge of bankruptcy. They all seem to be saying, well, yeah, I know 40% of the American men at least are obese or morbidly obese, but we're not going to cater to them because we don't want 40% of the market. We want something less. And I've got this shirt that I'm wearing right now. And as you can see, it's quite big on me, and I need to get new clothes. So now that I've decided I need to get new clothes, I went to some of the websites, and man, it's just so expensive, much more expensive than a regular shirt. So I was looking it up and I saw that the material in a shirt is anywhere from 6 to 10% of the cost of the shirt. The rest of it is markup in some variety. It's shipping, it's retail markup, it's wholesaler markup, it's things like that. The actual material itself is very small. And if you think about it, the effort to put it together shouldn't be that much bigger because you're just sewing certain components together. So I guess I don't understand why they're double the price. More importantly, why are they so hideous? Right? Why is the clothing for larger people, fatty McFatties like me, why are they so terrible? It's kind of like the Hallmark movie that I saw. I don't know if you're familiar with Hallmark. Hallmark always has a bunch of Christmas shows on, and each year they produce another 24 Christmas shows. And they're all, well, if you're not familiar, because I know I'm talking to quite a few men in the people viewing my videos, I'll just tell you what they're about. So like the first movie they made this year, that was the first one to air, was about this really attractive woman and this really good looking guy. And they're both single for some unknown reason. And they meet each other. They don't like each other. They end up falling in love. And then she finds out he's a prince. The second movie that I saw was they had this really attractive woman and this really good looking guy. And they didn't like each other in the beginning, but they fell in love. And then she found out that he was royalty in Europe. He was some prince that was going to be king someday. And then there was that third movie. He's a prince. And then the 16th movie, where there's a really good looking gal, really handsome guy, unattached for some reason. The 24th movie, there's this really good looking gal, really good looking guy. I think you see there's a pattern there. The movie that I like, and they didn't make it this go around, it was made probably about 10 years ago or so. It was with Doris Roberts, and it was one of the Mrs. Miracle movies, and it was Call Me Mrs. Miracle. It's the one that she worked in the department store. And I think what I'm supposed to take away from it is that an angel came in and helped a really good looking gal and a really good looking guy. And at some point in the show, Mrs. Miracle, the angel, runs into the owner of the the clothes designer, and says, "You need to make clothes more for the lovable variety, the lovable sizes." And come on, department stores, why can't you do that? Why can't you make things for the more lovable sizes too? Why do we have to have the most ugly clothes? And I went to Target, I went to Walmart, I went to Kohl's, and you know what they do? They say we have sizes 2x to larger, 7x or 8x or whatever it is. But when you actually get in there, they have almost nothing. A lot of it's t-shirts, right? Because I can't go to work in a t-shirt. And more importantly, the stuff is really ugly. I mean, it's like buying an ugly Christmas sweater and someone thinking it's pretty, right? Or you get there and the sizes, every single size is sold out. Now, if you're a department store and you're struggling and you need to make sales, don't you hire a couple of people that just make sure that you're not sold out of the clothing sizes that people would buy? If I'm there in the big and tall section, maybe don't be completely sold out of everything all the time. And this happens all the time. If I'm online as a guy, I'm typically not shopping. I'm buying. When I go on, I'm going to buy, right? I just want to find something, buy it, get it delivered, and I go on with my day because I don't really care. I just don't want something that's just ugly as sin. I look at all these places and they're sold out and they don't have it. Why? So I would make a suggestion to all the department stores that are struggling financially. Try having good looking clothing, maybe clothing that's the same style that you sell to what you think are the right size people, the good people in the world apparently, and make it of the size that you're not out of stock and that it's so good looking, not out of stock, and maybe not double the price. How about that? How about not treating us like we're second class citizens? Anyway, when I did go to a department store to see what was going on, and I was looking to see if maybe they had something uh, there that I could get, and I was thinking I was standing in a Target, and I was thinking, you know what they should do? They should make the big and tall shop right next to the section where they're selling chocolate chip cookies. You know, get that cross dimensional marketing going on, that cross marketing going on. I think that would be great. As I was there, I had Skippy come up and try to help me. He said, "Oh, sir, how can I help you?" And I said, "Well, do you have any shirts that aren't just awful?" And he pulls out one shirt. He says, "I think this shirt says it all." And I looked at the hideous shirt and I said, "I think that shirt should keep its mouth shut." And I heard uh, the two people working at the department store telling a story how they had a psychic come in trying to buy some clothing, and I thought, well, this would be good. And the psychics said, I'd like to buy a shirt, and the saleswoman said she grabbed a small off the rack and showed it to him and says, "How about this?" And he says, "It's not my size." And she said, "But you haven't even tried it on." And he said, "But I'm a medium." Yeah, you didn't come to hear jokes. You came to find out how I did this week. This week was okay. I lost another pound. That brings me to 90 pounds down. I'm not giving it back. I'll see you next week.